Hi everyone, I am here for my January tea empties. So for the whole month I drank 53 cups of tea, and so I have just samples is like the best way to try a lot of teas. So I had like a bin specifically, mostly from like the David's Tea a couple years ago. I think they did like kind of like an advent calendar, but for like January. So it was like the 30-day tea cleanse or whatever. So it was like, 30 different types of good teas, like organic or just feel good ingredients. So that was kind of my goal, to finish what I could. I still have a lot left because there were like probably 3 of those advent calendars in just one bin. But my main goal was just to focus on those little bags. And a lot of them are like 2 to 3 cups, but like if it was like a peppermint one, it'd probably be like 4 cups. So I did get a lot in, so I'm excited about that. But I remembered about another sample. Okay, so let's talk about the samples. And it was kind of nice just to have like a little mix, but there were certain teas where I thought I wasn't a big fan of that. I was like, okay, these are good. Of course, I got a raspberry leaf tea bag. It's just, a brand that I got at a health food store, but I think raspberry leaf you can kind of get anywhere and it still kind of tastes good. Snow Day, a little pouch of that, but I also have a little tin of that. So I'm okay with Snow Day. At the end of the day, if it's a tea, I'm happy because I just love tea, but there's certainly some teas I could drink over and over again. Snow Day is very strong peppermint tea with like chocolate. So it is nice, but I have one other tin of it, like a really small sample tin, but other than that, like it's not something I would necessarily repurchase, but I would drink again. We got 2 of the ginger turmeric tonic from Green Tea. Now this is something I wish I had more of, but I think I'm done it. But this was really good. It's a green tea, like a genmaicha with turmeric and ginger and apple. Very good, like just perfect. I have 2 of the skinny. That's another tea that I really like. It's a really strong, it's an oolong and pu'er tea with ginger and orange and eleuthero root, and I think maybe ginseng. So it's a really nice, strong, like it's got a strong presence of pu'er. So it's really dark, but it's really good. I really liked enjoying that, and I still have more of it, and I'll probably buy more of it too. This was one of the teas that I didn't think I liked, but the more I drank it, I was like, this is really nice. So I think I drank out of it, so I don't have any more, but I think I'd buy again. But I can see that the price went up. A lot of the teas, I'm like, okay, it used to be $1 cheaper, but that's just with everything else. Serenity Now. I have 3 of the samples. So it's an herbal tea. It's got like, it's kind of like fruity, but it's got some spearmint and like rose water. Lavender, so it's a nice relaxing bedtime tea, so I really liked it. Oh, this is from a Nova Scotia company. This was from their advent calendar like 2 years ago. It's a chocolate mint chip, so it's, I think it was just an herbal. I don't think it was a rooibos, but it was, again, chocolate mint. It was good. It was nice. I kind of feel like chocolate mint is overrated. But not that I won't drink it. It's just I do feel like it's so popular now. You see everyone has like a chocolate mint tea, but I mean it is nice. So Tea Mincy teas. Tea Mincy in Nova Scotia. If you are Canadian, or maybe if you're not but you wanted to try out Tea Mincy, they have some cool teas. So Peppermint More. Classic, great tea. The only thing I'm not a big fan of these pouches, is there's like little dust I wish I could just kind of get out, but I tried to get the best I could out of it. Turmeric Low or herbal. That's really nice. At one point I really thought I loved it, so I probably have like 250 grams of it, maybe even more. So I'm gonna have to drink down my stash of it, but it's a nice herbal. I just maybe feel like I might have gotten too much. But I did retire, so it's not around anymore. But it is good. Green passion fruit, that's a nice one. I don't know if I'd necessarily get like a stash of it, but a couple of samples I'm okay with. It's a nice green tea with passion fruit. I think it's mostly just passion fruit flavor, but I think there's like pineapple in it and like black currant maybe. Saigon chai, a delicious chai. It's black chai So good. It has like a little bit of a sweetness from like vanilla, I think, so it's really good. I have more of it and I would get more of it because it's that good. Forever Nuts is like a cult favorite. I'm okay with it. I don't like, I'll drink it, but I don't necessarily need a stash of it. So I just have some samples laying around that I drink. Candy Cane Crush. I've really been drinking up that chocolate mint. This was nice. I kind of had it in the morning just because it was a black tea, but I feel like there's so many of like the, like there's candy cane pieces, white chocolate chips, and it's just so like murky when you steep it. Like I just feel like it's not as much of a black tea, and it does say low caffeine, so I'm sure I could drink it in the evening. I think I did actually drink it in the evening a little bit, but Goji Green, a nice green tea. I think it was kind of like pomegranate goji. This one, oh, but it has a stevia. So actually, I don't think I was a big fan of it. But again, I'll drink it, but I don't have a stash of it, and it's retired. And then Choco Chugga Detox. This was something I really liked. I think from the name with the mushroom. Now I do have a couple of teas. There was a tea called Chaga Chai, which I thought I just wouldn't be a fan of, and that was like when this was around too. I didn't get it, and now I'm kind of like, I'm sure I would have loved it. This was really nice. I only had a couple of samples, so I never really had like a 50-gram bag of it or like a bigger bag of it. But I enjoyed the sample because it was really nice chocolate tea. And you don't even really taste the chaga, just maybe gives it a little bit more body to it. And then last, this is the last sample tin I had of like a 4 o'clock tea sampler. So 4 o'clock tea, they mostly specialize in tea bags. I think they're Canadian maybe. But they do a lot more of the tea bags. So usually in the winter time, they'll have like their winter teas. But yeah, there's a little collection from Costco that I had. This was the last one, English Breakfast. I finished it. English Breakfast is really nice tea. When it has breakfast in it, I feel like I have to drink on the breakfast. But I think there are times where I'm like, after work, I'm like, well, it's just black tea. So, but those were my samples. I finished 53 cups of tea. My main goal for February is finishing up some herbal teas I've had for a while. And I think I can finish up some of the teas that should be finished. So, but I think maybe March I'll go back to just trying to finish up little samples, because it does feel nice to have like a mix of, because sometimes if you feel like you have to drink one tea, I mean, if it's a good tea, that's great, but you know, sometimes you gotta mix it up. So these were my samples. I hope everyone had a good sip down, and if you follow 1,000 Days of Tea on Instagram, she does like the monthly sip down challenges. So she did for January and she's doing it for February. So I've been seeing other people post about their teas that they've been drinking, and it's really cool. So yeah, if you want to try to have more ideas for sipping down your tea. But have a good day and see you next month. Bye.